Hi there, welcome back. It's Saturday night and it's raining, so I'm gonna go visit a girlfriend. For coffee, what else would I drink? She's allergic to alcohol. She's a party pooper. You know, there's a new Too Faced eyeshadow palette that's come out. I can't get it here. It's driving me crazy. It looks really nice. It's something to do with palm, like a palm tree or palm something. Anyway, it's only a small little palette, but it's got really nice colors in it, and I want it. Like I said, it's raining here again. I don't know when it's ever going to get nice, like every day. One day it's nice, then 3 days it's raining. It's like, is this my summer to be or to come? You know, another thing I want to talk about, it's about weight loss in general. I noticed that when I was heavier, I always would go shopping and I'd buy nice things like, oh, I'm going to wear this and wear that, and or if I'm going to lose some weight, I'm going to wear it. And I never did. It sat in the closet for years, and then of course by the time I can wear it, it's out of style. I have a whole shelf unit full of shoes, high heels. I have worn some of them, but I always said, oh well, when I lose my weight, I'm going to wear them, and I'm going to wear dresses and skirts, and even with my jeans, I'm going to wear like pumps. And I'm still in that same way of thinking that just because you're overweight doesn't mean you can't wear it. I just wasn't comfortable. I guess I thought I was going to fall down or something. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not 25 anymore. But so today I dressed myself up and I'm wearing high wedges. And I guess it's just that I get in the comfort mode, and I just want to wear things that are comfortable, like flats, you know. And I got to stop that. I got to start wearing things. I need to take advantage of all the things that I have instead of just being in my comfort zone and just wearing, you know, simple things with flats. Of course, in the winter I wear boots a lot, and heeled boots, so that's different. But in the summer I just go around wearing my Havaianas flats. You know, it's funny because I was watching a YouTuber and she was talking about Havaianas being with a little bit of a wedge, like a 1.5 inch wedge. And I really want them. And do you think I can find them here in Canada? Even on Amazon, they're always sold out, or they come in size 12. I'm an 8, even a 7 sometimes. And I really want them in black. Of course, they just have them in every other color. Oh well, I'll keep trying. Maybe by the winter I'll find them. Thinking about, you know, when I was younger, when I was a young adult, every weekend I spent at parties or friends' homes, and you know, we went to a lot of lounges. We went to a lot of hotels with nice lounges in it, and you know, those were the days when you dressed up. You know, the women dressed up in nice cocktail dresses, and the men dressed up. I remember it was in the 70s, late 70s, where the men would be wearing like their tight pants with the vests. Remember the vests with the nice shirts underneath? That was the disco days, right? Which I really loved. I still like disco music. And I feel kind of sorry for the young people these days because they don't really go anywhere. If you live in the city, yeah, you're always going out. You're going to restaurants, having a drink. I don't know if they do so much dancing anymore like they did when I was younger. Maybe in the city, but not here where I live. I live on the outskirts, and there's mostly just like sports bars and restaurants, right? So the young people, like even in their 30s, there's not really anything exciting to do other than drink. And you know what? That's not all there is to fun, is it? I mean, it's fun to have a drink or two, but I think the young people's fun these days, no disrespect, is just basically going to somebody's house and getting drunk. They need to balance it. You know, I mean, they can go to a movie, they can go for dinner, but I don't know. My fun was going to dance. I liked it. And I hardly dance anymore. Sad. But I will again. I don't even know how to dance. I was such a good dancer when I was in my early 20s. I remember dancing salsa, merengue, cumbia, all the Spanish stuff. I loved to dance the Spanish to the Spanish music and the disco, of course. But yeah, and I went to a lot of Latin dance places when I was younger. It's really funny because I think I was the first one to get married when I was young from all my friends. And they got married a few years later. And then I noticed that they were all getting divorced. And I was the only one left that was still married. And then, of course, the bomb hit me. And after 22 years of marriage, it happened to me. And I had a close girlfriend who was married longer than me. And then it happened to her. So now we're single together and we get together a lot. I would have never thought in a million years that when we were in our late 50s and 60 that we would be single together again, doing the same thing again, going out to coffee houses, you know, lounges, thinking about where we can meet a nice man. It's not easy. It's not easy when you're older. But then again, there's older men out there too, right? But I think that they want, the 60-year-old man a lot of times wants the 25-year-old sex goddesses. Good luck. If you're a millionaire, maybe. They have to come to reality, to these men. And, you know, and the younger girls love it because everybody's looking for somebody. No comment. I'm not going to have anybody, any problems with haters for that comment. To each his own, right? First time you always meet, you always marry for love, right? The second time around, you kind of want both. Stability and love, right? Because you learn a lot while you're married, having children. The good thing about the second time around is that, not that it's a good thing, I mean, it's fun to raise your kids, but there's a lot of hardships that come with it. You know, a lot of problems can start when you have little ones and raising teenagers, and maybe that proves a good marriage. Maybe that's how you really know if you have a good marriage, if you last through all those hardships. But yeah, like I said, the easier part of the second time around is that you can maybe think about yourselves a bit more and not about your children, because they're all grown, and you can have a bit more fun with your partner. You can be a little selfish and spend a little money on yourselves, or go on trips, go out more. When you're young and you're starting a family, your priorities are different, right? They're saving your money for your family and all your bills. I mean, we still have bills to pay no matter what age we are, but it's different. So I wonder, I mean, these days, like, where do you meet somebody? I've been on like a dozen coffee dates with people on the internet, and you know, they're really nice online. This was like years ago. I haven't been online for so long. I'd say like 10 years. And when I did go online, there was a lot of nice men that, you know, tried to flirt and so on. And then, you know, I always said, you know, I don't know what they look like. I just see a picture, and they're close to my age, and they might not have been exactly what my taste was, or what my type was. But I thought, you know, you should give people a chance, and they could be really nice to you, and that's all that matters. But then when I did meet them, I did really notice they weren't my type, and they weren't doing anything for me, if you know what I mean. They were just, it was almost like they were just there to grope you. It was like, forget it. That's not the way I work. So my girlfriend always says, well, Susan, if you're going to wait around forever for them to wine and dine you, you might as well just forget it, because they're looking for something else. And I said, no, they're not all of them. They go, especially the second time around. She always says, from the cradle to the grave. Anyway, I'm not like that, so Some people are. Well, that's good for them. I have to get to get to know somebody before I get involved in all that necessities, all the ups and downs. I've always been shy, you know. I'm 60 years old and I'm still shy. I mean, I can make a dirty joke, crack a dirty joke, and I can laugh at everything dirty, but when I have to talk about these things, like I still feel weird. I don't know, I've just always been private. It's always the silent ones you gotta watch, right? Oh, it's so damp and rainy. I just went outside. I didn't even get stuck in the rain. I just went into my car and my hair is like a big frizz mess. It's like, wow. Anyway, I have an appointment on Tuesday for my hair again. It's been 2.5 months already. I didn't even realize it was that long. And I wondered why my roots are so long. I just love getting my hair done. It just makes you feel fresher, right? Anyway, going on about men and dating. I really don't know. I really don't know what to do with. I have a hard time with men. I think it's because I was, you know, it's something in my life where I met my husband when I was almost 16 years old. I dated him till I was 18 and a half, and then we got married. He was older than me. He was 9 years older. And I liked it because I thought, you know, he's more mature. He treats me like a grown-up. And I like that. So I was married for so long, and then I've been separated and divorced for so many years, and I've never had an interest really. For a long time, I didn't have an interest to date. And I think that because I didn't really date a lot, I had a couple of dates before I got married, but I wasn't experienced. I was so young. So now I'm like 60, and I don't know what the hell to do with them. Well, I know what to do with them, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think I'm ever going to love somebody. I don't think I'm ever going to be attracted to anybody. I don't think I'm going to be able to want to be interested in, you know what? And see, I still blush, but I better hurry up, right? Before I have to go to a nursing home. I'll probably meet one there. Too late. We can exchange our dentures. So anyway, like I say, I'm not experienced, and I can blab my head off to my girlfriends. I can talk to their husbands. I can make jokes. I can, you know, I'm pretty social. But if I have to talk to a strange man, I don't know what the hell to say. What am I going to talk about? Makeup? It's nice weather out there. What the hell did I ever talk to my husband about? I guess it just happens. You don't really have to think about it. It's just natural, right? I tell my girlfriends this, and I go, what do you talk about with your husbands? They go, not much. We watch TV, we go to sleep. So I'm sure it's better than that, though. I mean, I hear people that, you know, in the nursing homes getting married, remarried, having boyfriends. So, I mean, where am I going to find somebody? I don't go to bars a lot, and you know what? I know some people do meet their future love interests in bars, but when I've been to bars, it's usually just the one-night stands, and the guy's just looking for something, and the girls too, though. I see women in there, they're like hot and heavy, man. They're just crazy. And I'm just not like that. Sometimes I wish I was a bit more flirty and, at my age, I don't know if you call it promiscuous anymore. I guess they just call it normal. So, if I go on a dating site, I always thought, well, you know, you got to go to proper ones that you pay money, and that's a little bit more of a proper, safe dating site. But even those I've heard horror stories about. So where are you going to meet anybody? At church? In the grocery store? I don't think so. I've been to church, and it ain't happening there for me. And a lot of people tell me that I'm very unapproachable. When they get to know me, they think I'm a wild, crazy nut. but I look very unapproachable. I think it's something to do with my profile. I always put my nose up in the air like I'm a snob, and I'm not at all, but I guess that's what some men might think. And I've been to bars, and there'd be men looking at me, and I'll look over and I'll see them and I get all nervous and I put my head down. Like, what am I, 16? I need to take a class. Anybody know where I can join a workshop? A lot of people don't want to match you up with their friends or relatives because, if it doesn't work out, they always feel kind of weird about it, right? So I can see that. It's not like in the olden days where all the older mamas would match you up with their sons or their, nephews, right? In the days when I was younger, they did that. But not anymore so much. Europeans are good at that. I'm European background, and they just love matching you up with people, but I don't have any relatives anymore. Yes, sirree, Bob. Where I do get a few men looking at me and, making small talk and flirting is at the airport when I take a trip, and I'm like, not. Yeah, I went for my daughter's, sort of like a Father's Day and a little bit of a birthday for my daughter at her father-in-law's house. And, I'm getting better at eating. And, even if you have gastric, doesn't mean, I should say, weight loss surgery. Even if you have weight loss surgery, after a while you still can eat things, so you don't have to feel, like deprived. Because today I ate a hamburger. I ate half of one. I ate it slowly, and I was fine. And I had a little bit of salad and bean salad. And, just put a tablespoon at a time on your plate. And eat it slowly, and you will never feel deprived. And I even ate like a small half a slice of strawberry cheesecake, which I love cheesecake. I could die for that. So I just eat it slowly, and when I feel like I'm nervous about, if you feel a little bit nervous of it making you sick, just eat it slow. Put it down, start again. And I can even drink a couple of glasses of wine nowadays, and I'm 10 and a half months out. So life does get better even with weight loss surgery. At the beginning, you're worried that you can never have anything good again. It makes it hard when you like to entertain and when you go out. If you can't have anything or can't drink anything, it's not easy, especially when you like to be social. Anyway, what was I going to tell you about that?